Hi, my name is Christy Fitzgerald and I'm one of the Deputy Head Teachers here at Warden Park Academy. Throughout this presentation, I'm going to talk a little bit about the curriculum and timetable for Year 7 students here at Warden Park. I'll cover what subjects you will study and how many hours throughout the timetable you will have those subjects. I'll talk about how your classes are organised. I'll talk about the timings of the day and, very importantly, where you'll go for break and lunch. So firstly, you'll have 5 periods per day. Your day will begin with tutor, which is in addition to those 5 periods. Your classes are arranged over a 2-week timetable. And so when we talk about classes and the timetable, we refer to as either week A or week B. And all of your timetable program and everything will be printed or displayed in either week A or week B. And you'll soon get used to this 2-week cycle. So let's have a look at the hours of each subject that you'll have. You'll have 8 hours of English per fortnight, 7 hours of maths, 5 hours of science, 4 hours of practical PE, but you will also have 1 hour of health and well-being, where you'll not only learn about the importance of your physical health, but your mental health and well-being as well, and this is delivered by your PE teachers. You will have 4 hours of technology, and this is delivered through 3 different strands. And so at the end of each term, you will rotate through the different subjects. This includes graphics, resistant materials, and food technology. You will have 2 hours of art per fortnight. We study 2 languages here, so you will have 3 hours of both Spanish and French, 3 hours of geography, 4 hours of history, and this reverses over in Year 8 so that you'll have 4 hours of geography and 3 hours of history. You'll have 2 hours of character in action, and this is a bespoke part of our curriculum where students will learn about the importance of developing character virtues and helping you to develop in the best person that you can be. You'll have 1 hour of learning about life per fortnight, and this includes topics such as careers, diversity and inclusion. Computer science are delivered through very special drop-down days throughout the course of the year. And over those days, you'll learn about computer networks, binary, you'll do coding and getting to high-level programming language such as Python. And the end of the year, you'll even get to participate in a robotics workshop. And what we're most excited about for 2023 is for the first time, our Year 7 students will also have 1 hour of drama per fortnight. We are currently getting a new performance space, and we're hoping to have some of those drama lessons being able to be taught in our new specially built drama and dance performance space. How are your classes organised? So English is delivered in 2 halves. So half of the year group, all of the tutor group labelled 1, will be delivered in the X side of the year. And so this means that all of the students in tutor group 1 will have English at the same time. And those tutor groups are devised into different sets across that half of the year group. Those sets are decided by the English team, and we do deliver English in mixed ability settings. Maths is also taught in this way. Again, the tutor groups labelled 1 will be on one side with tutor groups labelled 2 on the other. Again, maths is delivered in mixed ability settings. All of the subjects here listed in green, and this includes our new subject of drama, are delivered in your tutor group. So you will spend a large portion of your time within your tutor group. PE and health and well-being are blocked very similarly to English and maths. And again, the PE team will decide those sets across the halves of the year group. Technology is delivered slightly differently in that you will have a technology class with students from your tutor group and one other, and these are mixed across a range of classes. So let's talk now about the timings of the day. You'll soon get used to these timings, and this will be one of the biggest differences as you move from primary to secondary. So we start our day lining up in your designated year area, and so most students arrive sort of between 8:30 and 8:45, but you must be in lineup before 8:50. And then you'll go off to tutor, which runs until 9:15. At 9:15, you'll move to your period 1 lesson. Period 1 goes from 9:15 to 10:15. We then move to period 2, and period 2 is an important one because it contains your break. Your break is actually in the middle of your period 2 lesson. So you'll start your period 2 lesson, do half the lesson, and then you'll move out to break time, which is for 15 minutes. At the end of the 15 minutes, you'll head back to your period 2 lesson. Period 3 starts at 11:30 and that goes to 12:30. At 12:30, a bit like period 2, we now have period 4, which includes your lunch period. So 12:30 to 1 o'clock, you'll be in your period 4 lesson. At 1 o'clock, you'll head out to lunch. At 1:25, you'll head back into your period 4 lesson for the second half. Your final lesson of the day is at 1:55 until 2:55, where your day is then finished, and you'll head out to either the buses or walking home or getting picked up at the end of your day. Year 7 are dismissed with Year 8, so Year 7 and 8 get to walk out of school together, and the older students follow a little bit later. So let's talk about where you go for break and lunch. So all year groups have their own designated spaces and toilets throughout the break and lunch period. The photo you can see there on the screen is the Year 7 space throughout the summer months. So your break and lunch you will get from the assembly hall, which is set up like a cafeteria. And all of that space on the fields is yours, just Year 7 throughout break and lunch. And there's space for football as well. During the colder months, we do move you on to the tennis courts at the front, but we do encourage students to go out and get fresh air all throughout the year. So it's important to bring your coats and wet weather gear on those colder days. So hopefully that's given you a little bit of information about what your day will look like when you start here in September. We're delighted you're joining us, and we can't wait to see you, and we look forward to welcoming you soon. Thanks for listening.